Hi guys, I'm Emil, and in today's video we're gonna talk about Berlin, Berghain, Kitkat and all the good stuff that happens there. Stay tuned, and without further ado, let's go! So first of all, why do I actually want to talk about all these things? Recently I went to Berlin because I live in Poland, it's so close from here, and I decided that I really want to experience something new and crazy, and I was always a little bit weirdo, so I thought that maybe that's the perfect place for me to actually spend some time and have fun in. But before I do anything, I do like an extensive research to be sure what I will actually stumble upon, what's gonna happen, or what should I expect. But when I was doing this research, I couldn't find any info, any details that were actually satisfying me to that level to actually make me feel comfortable doing all these things for the first time. Also in this video I will tell you why I was rejected from Kitkat when I was trying to visit that for the second time. Stay tuned, the answer will be probably in the end of this video. So, straight to the point. I basically booked a train from Poznań, where I live, to Berlin, where I wanted to be. Then, using Airbnb, I booked a flat on Kreuzberg, or however to pronounce that. But we all know, it's such a cool place. Lots of restaurants, nightclubs, bars. I knew a lot about all these guidelines, about the dress code. I knew what's expected from me. So I dressed all black. That's the safest approach. Leather jacket, black hoodie, black trousers, a little bit glossy, and black Doc Martens on my feet. Kinda Berliner, huh? Sure, underneath I had some accessories like all that stuff. As I remember, I joined the line around 11:10 or something like that, and as I remember, the line wasn't that long. It took me something like 15 to 20 minutes to actually approach the door. And then the challenge actually started. There was like a one security check where they were asking questions, but it was really simple, like, you know, how old are you? They were checking my outfit from top to bottom, nothing more. It went pretty smoothly, so I was actually almost at the door. We were just talking with some freshly met people, actually some loose relationships that are created while standing in the line together. Eventually, I entered this building. There was a desk, I paid 25 euros, and I was totally free to go. I didn't know actually where to go, so I was just going with the flow with all these people, and then some security guard was shouting at me that I should proceed to the dressing room. I mean, I didn't understand that, but he was showing like... Holy fuck, the view in the dressing room, I mean, it was a definition of freedom. Something I really love. The entrance fee actually included the changing room fee, so I was not supposed to pay anything more. So I left my stuff for free and proceeded to the dance floor. One important thing, your phone needs to stay in the pocket of your jacket or in your backpack that you're leaving in cloakroom. So there's no way to take your phone inside to the dance floor or to the bar area. No way. The place is really big. There are so many hidden corners, there is a basement, there is a pool area, lots of people sitting everywhere, just chit-chatting, having such a good time. My feeling about this place is that actually everything is possible inside. I mean, you can do whatever you want. In general, you're free to do whatever you want, and that's beautiful. I don't know how, but actually I spent like 6 or 7 hours inside. Dance floor was great, there were so many people. The music was like a high-speed techno, high BPM techno. The overall feeling is that whenever you go, you're gonna see something interesting. In the basement there are lots of dark rooms and playrooms. On the ground floor there are also really interesting places. You can stumble upon some hidden scenes like secondary stages that I didn't know about. For sure you will find a place that will make you feel comfy. And the best thing, you don't have to do anything. If you don't feel like dancing, if you don't feel like talking to other people, nobody's gonna force you, and they are really strict about this rule. If somebody's crossing your lines, crossing your boundaries, this person is going to be kicked out. It's a really safe spot. There's nothing to be worried about. If you know what to expect, if you're prepared mentally to see hundreds of almost naked people or all these creative outfits, you're totally ready to be inside. But if you're watching this video, you're probably interested enough and you know what to expect. So I know that Berlin club scene has this mystic aura around it. It's like a legend, you know, all these places only for the chosen one. Actually, no. So you're curious, why was I rejected when I was trying to enter this place for the second time? It was so smooth at the first time, so what actually went wrong? I'm gonna show you. So the answer is behind me. Don't wear white shoes. They're gonna kick you out. They won't let you in if you have white shoes on you. So, I went home that day when I was rejected because I was a little bit tired, so I thought, okay, maybe it's a good idea to go home and actually have a good sleep. I woke up on Sunday, I went out to eat breakfast, but I don't remember the name of the place, and I had this dilemma. Should I go to Berghain or should I go home? It was like 10 minutes of walking, so I headed directly to Friedrichshain. Again, dressed all black, with some accessories on me. I looked kinda alternative, but I still look in some way basic, comparing to other people in Berlin. I approached the building and I was so stressed while walking towards that. Because of this general myth, because of this legend that you're gonna be kicked out, there's no way to enter the building, some crazy things are happening inside. And you know what? There were like 4 people ahead of me in the line. Okay, it was Sunday, something around 10:30 a.m. I joined the line and I was observing what's happening ahead of me. There were like a couple and another couple and a single dude in front of me. I was expecting to see this huge tattooed guy, I mean Sven Mart, who's like a bouncer in Berghain. I mean, it's a human legend, but he wasn't there. There were like 3 people just checking out what's going on in the line. Their eyes were crazy. I mean, they were looking at you so deeply. I even don't know how to describe that. It wasn't like a really friendly look. So the couple ahead of me was rejected. Okay. Another couple, the second one, was also rejected. So my only thought was, okay, they are not letting people in, there's no way for me to enter. Bye. So my turn. I was standing for like 30 seconds in front of these guys. Nobody was talking nothing. And then the main security guard actually asked me 2 questions in German. I don't know this language, but I was a little bit prepared how to answer. He asked me if I am alone or with somebody else. He thought that maybe like these people that were behind me, there were like 1 or 2 people or something like that. He thought that maybe we are a group, but I told him that no, eins. It was only me. He was like, okay. And then he asked me how old I am. 25, because I remembered that. I had like German classes, I don't know, 10 years ago in my school or something like that. Apparently, he was pretty satisfied with my answers. He made this gesture. And I was basically free to go inside. Probably you really want to know what happens inside Berghain. But with all my respect to you, I also have like a huge respect to the legend of this building. Okay, you can actually check out the interior on Carhartt Studio website. This is like an architecture studio, interior design studio that is fully responsible for renovation of the interior of Berghain. But I can tell you one thing, 10 a.m. and the party was on. There were hundreds of people inside. For the first hour or hour and a half, I was exploring the inside of the building because there were so many different corners, hidden places. I remember my reaction when I actually discovered the way to Panorama Bar, and I was like, holy shit, it's like another world. The dance floor was crazy. Sound system is amazing. What a rhyme. Rhymes like dimes.
I show rhymes like dimes.
The general vibe was so cool that I was a little bit addicted to this place. I mean, I spent like 10 or 12 hours inside. I really didn't want to go out. Maybe all that happened in my head because I felt so grateful and honored that I actually was inside this place. So many friends of mine were rejected from this place. So I felt like, I got it, I have to be here. Kinda stupid approach, I know. But it's a little bit similar story to Kitkat. I mean, there's nothing to be worried about. If they let you in, if you want to stand in the line, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's a really strict security check. They are basically checking what you have in your packets. They require you to take all items that you have in your packets, take them out, and basically put them on like a small table. And the guy with the flashlight is checking all the stuff that you have with you, if it's safe, if you don't have any knife or something like that. And the entrance fee was something about 25 euro as well. Wrapping all these things up, if you are planning to do that, don't hesitate, just do it. Okay, there is a possibility that you are going to waste a couple hours to just wait in the line, and in the end you're gonna be rejected by Sven. But if you want to try it for the first time, I recommend my approach. Go on Sunday between 10 to 11 AM. It will be much easier to enter Berghain. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I really want to help you and I really want you to feel comfortable while discovering these places for the first time. That's it for today. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button. If you don't know what to expect on this channel, but you like the vibe, first of all, I'm a graphic designer, web developer, I focus mostly on design, I'm really into typography and all that stuff. But the channel is not gonna be mostly about my work. Recently I decided to change something in my life. In the beginning of June, I'm flying to Singapore. And I'm slowly kicking off my travel, backpacking, remote working experience, but totally not in this pushy way. It's not gonna be fancy. I hate this vibe of rich expats. It's gonna be chilled, it's gonna be chaotic. I really want you to see like a real natural life in Asia as an European, as a foreigner. We're gonna hang out around all these cool cities. I'm still not sure where I really want to go, so it's all gonna be like really dynamic. I'm totally open and I don't know what to expect, so it's gonna be funny, but I'm also a little bit scared. So yeah, that's it for today. Stay tuned and have a wonderful time. See you. I wanted to say next week, but probably that's not gonna happen. Ciao!